Everybody's got a point of view. Yeah, you know it's true. Talking about life, religion and the rules, politics, culture, yeah, it's all on cue. Racism, sexism, we put it on the floor, but their words are theirs and nothing more. Every thought they say, it's theirs alone. It don't reflect us, no, just their tone. Comments and vibes is how they feel. What they share, that's their own deal. Agree or not, that's up to you. Everyone's voice deserves a debut, but what they say is just their own song. We keep the vibe moving right along.
Welcome back to Zealous Vibes, man. The first half of the show, we got into how to communicate with a woman, even though a lot of the gentlemen, according to myself, including myself, had a lot of input on the situation. But on this next one, on this next half, we're gonna get into more of emotional intelligence. Before we dive into that as well, which this might be included, Tom, you had something you want to say about the situation we was talking about earlier. You knew how to handle that situation. So let's go and pick up from there and let's go from there.
Okay, say your partner, whether male or female, they done shut down and, you can feel the vibe. So personally, this is what I would like to do. Like, you give them their space. You give them a little bit of time. Like, say you wake up and it's a funk. Ain't nothing being said all day. You might ask them once, what's wrong? That's you giving them the opportunity to speak. They shut down, ain't nothing. Okay, you can give it to the end of the day. But when you get in that bed, she done had all motherfucking day to fester what she want to say about what the problem really is. So now, instead of asking her what's wrong, you come at her direct and you got to provoke the conversation. Example, okay, it kind of feel like you mad because the such and such happened at the store the way I communicated with this person and the reaction I got. And that wasn't really the intention. But what it is you already got in your head that you know what the problem is. So you end up touching that button that's really what's wrong with her. And more than likely, 9 times out of 10, she going to respond with, well, if you would have did it this way, now y'all communicating. Whether it started off wrong or right, y'all communicating again. And it's not just a nonverbal thing. So y'all can get past it at some point. Tell me if I'm wrong. Well,
let me ask you this, because the original question was, how do you communicate with someone, your partner that has shut down?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So you just described a scenario where she didn't really shut down. You did ask her, but then by the end of the night, you ask her again before y'all go to bed. She communicated.
No,
right?
No. I didn't ask her. I gave her a statement on what I think is wrong.
Right.
And since you're not asking her, she don't have a simple yes or no answer.
Did she respond?
Now she has
in
to
your
interact
scenario?
back.
Did she respond once you told her what you thought it was?
9 times out of 10, they do.
Okay. So now I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna go back to the original question. How do you communicate when your partner has shut down? So let's just say at the end of the night, you give her that scenario and she still shut down. She didn't respond at all. What you doing next?
Maybe that wasn't the real reason. So if you think it's more than one thing, give her another thing. Is it this? All you doing is pretty much you giving conversation and reasons why you think it could be this. Either you gonna hit it and she gonna answer, because like I say, a lot of times if you push the button that triggered her and you give her the reason why it happened and why you justifying that it happened or your intentions, she gonna respond with something. But if she don't, not to say all the times it works, but a good amount of the times, if you don't give them room to just say yes or no or just to and blow it off, and you telling them about what the real problem is, they gonna interact with you. Not to say all the time it works. But it's a better chance of you just asking what's wrong and saying, fuck it.
So your advice or your answer is to keep approaching the situation, to keep approaching her and guessing about why you think she's upset.
It's not a guess. If you know what you think it is it a guess? It's sort of a guess, but it's better than you saying what's wrong, because that's nothing. Instead of you approaching it directly saying, okay,
you acknowledging
I feel
that
like
you knew.
I might have did this, and you feeling a way about it. And then you explain why this happened. You telling me you not going?
I want to keep it a buck, because as I play this in my mind as you speak, I'm visualizing.
Okay.
I'm a visual. I don't see you, him, I don't see most men saying, they might do your initial approach. Okay, babe, I feel like you didn't like how I talked to the lady at the store. You felt like I was flirting with her. I really wasn't. That wasn't my intention. I apologize if you think that, but that ain't what that was. That was my classmate. And she's still silent. She don't say nothing. She's still mad. I just don't see men going back, oh God, okay, thinking, well, it wasn't that. Oh, well, maybe, baby, okay, you got mad at me for last week. You think it was about last week? I ain't come home on time. Mm-mm. If it was that, I apologize for that. I don't see y'all doing the whole rundown.
You know what? After the second guess and it's still a shutdown, my hands up.
I'm just saying, keep it a buck. I'm
telling you,
because
that's exactly what I do.
You might do the first one, and if she don't respond after that, I feel like men gonna be like, well, fuck it then. And he might not verbalize that, but he gonna roll over, her back to him, his back finna be to her, and that's how they gonna go to bed mad.
And that's how it could be. Mm-hmm. But you know what it is? If he really knew that's what it was and hit that button and you still didn't verbalize it and communicate, he did all he could in a sense. Not gonna say all he could, because you could always, pursue and consistency, but I mean, at this point, shit, bitch, grow up.
There we go.
Well, okay, so I was just about, before he said it like that, I wasn't going to call her no bitch.
Yeah.
But, you know what I'm saying? I was going to say she wrong, but I wasn't going to call her no bitch.
It could have been a woman talking to a man. I'm just saying in the sense of your attitude.
I'm just saying, I wasn't finna call her no bitch.
Yeah, well, I'm not degrading a male or a female. I'm just saying,
you could just
in your mind, that's what you thinking. I'm not saying I would ever say that. You know what I'm saying? But in my mind, I'm thinking,
yeah, I thought become my actions. Like, so yeah, it's still wrong.
Nah, I would never call nobody a bitch, man or a woman.
You would think it. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of shit.
But no, I was getting ready to say, if that man approached that woman that way and he came to her, he gave her all day to think about that, and at the end of the night, because he didn't want to go to bed angry or with that energy, and he laid it out what he thought it was, and she still kept with that same energy, at this point she does need to grow up, because he's absolutely right. He did the right thing. He gave her time, and he came back and reapproached the situation in the right way, respectfully,
the tone,
and she still checked all the boxes, right, and she still was with the same energy. Yeah, he deserved to roll over and get him a good night's sleep.
Let me tell you one more thing. It don't even have to apply to an argument. It's the way that a man talks to a woman, because a woman's, what they say, I want somebody that's going to take the lead. You know what I'm saying? If you a good leader, I follow type that's shit.
Right. Well, God lead.
Okay, so instead of a man asking you, hey, can I take you out? Now you leaving room for her to say no. Instead, say some shit like, just an example, you ever been to that new place on such and such on Beltline? Man, I heard they got some fire ass food. Like, you know what I'm saying? Shit. When you free so I could take you there, I want to try that. Now she provoked to say a little bit more like, well, instead of yes or no, like, no, I don't like that or whatever. She gonna give you a little bit more than what a yes or a no is. So now y'all communicating. It's not the long haul of it, but it's a start to where now if you a good communicator, y'all can keep on verbalizing and y'all can figure some shit out. That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna throw this in here. It goes to what you said. So if y'all didn't know, I've been through a lot of training. And one of my trainers was recruiting for the military. And they have this, what they call open-ended questions. You don't ask questions to get a yes and a no.
Exactly.
You ask open-ended questions so you can have a conversation with someone. And you said something else when you said keep asking these questions. They call feel felt. So I know you felt this way or whatever. And you find out. And if that doesn't work, you ask something else until you find out the real problem.
You provoke conversation instead of ask questions.
That is effective communicating. I just want to put that out there.
And I think
a way to effectively communicate.
Based off of what you men were saying when we was talking about shutting down, or when you say, hey, I asked my woman what's wrong with her and she say nothing. I think we're so used to that line, and like they saying, don't ask the same exact questions. Change it around. Get a little insight, because I just seen something online when they asked about kids. Don't ask them what they did at school. Ask them certain amount of questions to kind of get them provoked to answer certain things to see where their mindset is. And I feel like a lot of the times what my men, I could say personally, have changed, instead of asking me, so how was that? How was good? How was work today? Or how was your day? And I'd say, oh, okay, it was straight. It was good. But we found ways to work around it and say a little bit more of, okay, so give me something that kind of interests your day to day. Or let me know what you or what your coworkers have dealt with that kind of made something so difficult.
Because we pillow talk, right?
Yes.
You pillow talk because I do this. I'm intentional about this. I will ask my man how was his day.
Yeah.
But because we pillow talk and we talk so much, I know his coworker name.
Yeah.
So I can ask, and I'm gonna just make up a name. I can ask, how's Jose? How was Jose? Jose still doing that thing? He still showing up late? Did y'all fire him? I can get specific about his day to day because I'm listening when he's talking and complaining about these people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so when I'm talking to him about his day, I know that make him feel good because it shows him she was listening.
She was listening.
Yeah, and how he's feeling matters.
And then sometimes that's when it comes up the problem. So I might not want to you say don't bring work to home, right? You ask me, oh, what goes on with this situation or what was so interesting about your day to day? And then later on, we start getting into deeper conversations. She finally tells you exactly what's wrong with her.
No,
or why she's in a certain
When I said don't bring your work home, I didn't mean like don't express how your day went to me.
Yeah.
I meant don't take your problems
Like
at
your
work
problem
and build it
at work.
on to what's going on to
course.
whatever happened here and make it one big bomb.
Of course, because
That's what I
I'm
meant.
real big on that too. Like, don't come in and you have a negative effect about it and you pissed off from whatever at work, but you come home. Them people don't live with us. They don't pay our bills. But you can go deeper and ask that woman, like, to kind of help her and help you understand what possibly could go wrong instead of being straight direct, because some people don't want direct.
What you got on your mind, Mike?
All right, I want to ask y'all this as women. If y'all know all this shit, why do y'all still make it so difficult?
It might be difficult to you. No, because you perceived it that way.
No, like how y'all just said, you have to come up with a whole different way.
Can I pause for a second? We talked about shutting down, and when someone shut down, man or woman, it's difficult.
That's right.
So when he said, why make it difficult? It's not difficult to just him. What he's saying is, think about the time you made it difficult for your man. Answer the question then. Because people do make it difficult for their spouses, versus men or women, but he's just asking for a women point of view. Why would you make it difficult for your man?
I think, but I don't know. I hear I hear you explaining what he thought, but let me tell you what it sounds like.
Go ahead.
It sounds like he blames women because he said, why do y'all make it so he ain't talking about just his woman.
No, I'm
he
saying,
said y'all women as a species.
Like at y'all, I'm listening
how we making it difficult?
No, I'm listening to y'all talk. Y'all saying, like, you have to come up with different ways to ask the same question. Well, don't ask me how was my day. Ask what was different about your day. You know what I'm trying to say. Why would I have to say it in so many words? Like that, I consider that making it difficult. I can't just ask you simply, how was your day, babe? Oh, it was fine. But if I ask you, so how, like you said, so how was Jose doing at work today? Now you give a whole different explanation.
You missed a part about why we said that was important. What we said was you ask different questions to provoke a conversation. So if you want a conversation out of your woman, you don't ask her the yes or no, the question that gives you a yes or no answer, because that cuts your conversation short. You ask, what was it? You called it open-ended questions?
Open-ended questions.
I think
you asked open-ended questions.
so that you guys can have communication.
Grown. Like, why would I have to?
Can I take this one also?
Please.
I'm going to have to get on you, Mike.
Because he missed it.
I'm going to have to get on you, Mike. So when dealing with women or men, you get what you put out. So if you just want a simple comment, ask a simple question. So it's not like, it don't have to be sophisticated. So it's your intentions. So people will pick up on your energy. People pick up on your intentions. So if you walk in this room and you're constantly like, how's your day? Just because you want to check the block on saying, how was your day? I asked. So you can't say, I never ask about your job. I'm just checking the block. they're gonna pick up on that.
But if you really
Men gonna
want to
pick up
know
on it, women
about
gonna
how
pick
my
up on
day
it.
was, you're probably gonna say, "Hey, did Jose still up there showing out?"
So it's not being difficult.
See,
Exactly.
That's what we saying.
That's what we
we're
talking
going
If
about.
you don't care,
That's a
just don't say
problem.
nothing.
That's a problem.
That's what we
And
saying.
that's showing up in your relationship, whether you know it or not. What?
Why would I care how your
Because
day
that's
went?
your woman.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's like Tone said.
No, because
Certain energies that you coming from work, you want to leave at the door. And this is a rule of thumb for military people and other people with stress jobs. People actually have to take time outside and sit outside to either decompose before they come in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a healthy thing to do so that you won't bring that work energy home and upset your household. But on another end, what you're saying, you don't care. So if your person come in, you got it, Tom. If your person come in and you show no interest, none whatsoever, that's tittering on, do you really care about me? Because
Care about you because I don't care how your day went at work.
Absolutely,
Absolutely.
because my day at work are things that affect me. So that's what you're really saying. You don't care about the things that affect me in my day to day.
I got my boy back.
let Tom
I got
go.
my boy back.
You got it. Go ahead.
I understand what you're saying. It's the simple fact that I'm asking you how your day is because I do care about you, because I want to know. But if you don't care enough to tell me little intricacies about it to where we can start a better conversation, because say I don't know, say you don't let me in, but I'm asking you so we can start a conversation. He started it. It's up to you to continue it. That don't mean he don't care because he just asked you an open-ended question. That mean he care enough to ask you because he want to know, but you don't give a damn about answering it because maybe you tired and don't feel like fucking around.
He said he
I
don't
can go
care.
both
I don't even
ways.
think he's asking.
He said he don't
He
care.
don't even care.
Well,
He said he don't care.
You
No.
threw him a bone. You ain't got his back. You threw him a bone.
said
You
he-
rescued him.
No, no, what
Like,
I'm
no, you don't get to do that. You changed the whole scenario.
No.
Like, you moving the
understand.
needle.
If he say he don't care, that's
Man said
different.
he didn't care.
He said he don't care.
He said, "Why do I have to care?" He didn't just
That's
say
what
he
he
didn't
said.
care. He said, "Why do I have to care about
Okay.
your day?"
That don't mean that
The
I don't
fuck?
care. That don't mean I don't
What?
care. I asked you, how was your day? You gonna hit me off with just, oh, it was fine. So I gotta ask you another question just for to get an answer.
This why
out
she
of
be
you?
calling you nonchalant.
Well, no, you just
This
accept
why
the
she be
fine.
saying you nonchalant.
If you ask how's your day and she say fine, accept the fine because that's what.
Well,
Okay, so
for the people who don't say I don't give a fuck and they just ask, that could be it.
And then another note: if you're trying to learn to make your relationship better, try different things. Don't be the if
Yeah,
it's
do
like
you
Cat
want
Williams
it or
said. Don't
not?
keep doing the same shit every fucking
and
year.
expecting different results. That's
Yeah,
the
don't
definition
do
of
it.
insanity.
Having a routine every day.
That's
Because
the
if
Let's
you
switch
keep
it
doing
up.
the same thing.
Or if you in a bed together.
Sometimes you go through
Switch
the
it
motions.
up.
You get tired of shit. You going through the motions. That's what
I think
love
he just
tends
got
to
to
end up
figure out
being.
for himself.
Yeah.
Turn the volume up, let's vibe and flow. Welcome to Zealous Vibes, let's ignite the spark. We're shining bright, illuminating the dark. With every word we speak, growing ever wise. Stay tuned, we're the voice that never lies. Yo, we're talking love in this digital age. Tangled in text, let's flip the page. News that shakes from the world around. Unlocking secrets that are yet to be found. Join the chat, don't miss the beat. Welcome to Zealous Vibes, let's ignite the spark. We're shining bright, illuminating the dark. With every word we speak, growing ever wise. Stay tuned, we're the voice that never lies. Stay zealous, stay keen, keep your mind alive.
I got a question. What would you like? What is your ideal relationship? What does it look like?
like I just want to have a good time with my wife, my kids, and just enjoy coming home. Like I don't want to do that shit where I sit in the driveway and decompress. Like I don't like that. I'm not saying that's wrong.
If you could have a perfect day coming home from work, what does it look like?
You said in my head a perfect when I come home was perfect, right?
Yes.
So depending on who's at home when I get there dictates how perfect it is.
See? And
So
that's
give
what-
us
So
your
your
perfect
children-
scenario. You set the scene on your perfect
Yeah.
scenario at your house. Walk us through your perfect
After
scenario.
you get off work.
So I get off work on a perfect day, perfect, and I'm saying this is perfect. Like, if this day happened, you can send me to the Lord after.
Big click. Loading up the bullet.
So you come home from work, your wife, oh dear, how was your day? Oh, it was fantastic. Next thing you know,
That nigga said he ain't gotta say shit. The zipper just went down.
yeah,
The zipper already went down. She already know. He didn't have to say shit.
She ate dinner, all right?
Okay.
She ate dinner. all
Oh,
right?
she tell the people what happened.
so I mean, I got to be explicit with it.
Well, I'm
Well,
not explicit, but you just
leave
start
none
making
on the table.
noises.
Well, the question
I didn't know
is,
what
did
that
you-
was.
the
You
was-
could have been
Well,
doing something to
well,
her.
okay.
She could have been doing
So,
something to
okay,
you.
so
Y'all
we're
could
gonna-
have been eating dinner.
All right,
Was
we're
you
gonna
get-
we're gonna do it like so. I come home and I received oral pleasure.
Okay.
Dirty dick.
So you came in, you said, "Hey, how
Right.
you doing?"
But
Did
my
you say,
job,
"Hey,
I don't
baby"?
have
That
I don't
shit.
have a hard job.
Okay.
Drop them
Ain't
drawers.
that dirty? He cleaned it this morning. Okay.
But you came from work.
Let
Okay.
him finish. Let him finish.
I have
like y'all
an
ain't
easy
had
job.
We said perfect. Let him finish.
Okay.
This his.
Yeah,
This his
like we
shit.
ain't.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
cool with. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Schematics.
I'm not judging.
So, like that.
So she said, "Hey, stop it. Start at the point." She said, "Hey, baby, how was your day?"
Yes.
Uh-huh.
And you said, "Good."
was
Oh, it was a fantastic day. Well, let me make it better.
Okay,
Zip.
that's what she said. Let me
Yeah,
make it
yes,
better.
yes.
And then she unzipped you.
Nonverbal.
Nonverbal.
Okay, so she unzipped you.
Yeah. Oh well. Oh, okay. I don't mind if I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
You wanna what you cook for dinner? Oh, I got a steak and a potato.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
This is lovely. I love coming home.
Your favorite meal.
Yes. Now the kids getting out of school shortly. Daddy, hey daddy, I love you.
Oh.
Give me some hugs and some kisses.
Okay.
16-year-old. What's up, Mike? Well, stepdaughter, bonus daughter.
Okay.
This is cool though.
Yeah.
Hey Mike, how was your day? Oh, my day was good. How was your day in school? Oh, it was fantastic. Thanks for asking. I'm finna go in my room and I'll come back down when I'm hungry.
Okay.
Okay, see you later. And now we just chill for the rest of the day.
What's chilling? You and your wife.
Just family time,
music.
kids running around the house, my son running around the house, just messing up stuff like you always do.
Chilling to yourself.
And then
No,
y'all
no,
eat
we-
dinner as a family? Or
Yeah, we can eat dinner.
no, this your scenario.
Oh, like very rarely do we eat dinner together.
But in your perfect
In your perfect
scenario,
world, like y'all sitting at the table,
or
or y'all,
everybody on their own.
because it got to be your perfect scenario.
'Cause
You
I
might
mean,
want them to be
this is
upstairs eating.
important.
I mean, no. If they wanna eat dinner, like we can eat dinner together. Like,
No, what about this is your scenario, your perfect
oh
day.
well, let's sit down and eat dinner together.
Okay.
Family dinner.
Okay.
How was everybody's day? Like, tell me how your day was.
And then, okay, dinner's over. I'm assuming kids go to bed, wife clean up the kitchen.
No. I have a very big belief. Like, if she cooks, I'll clean the kitchen up.
Okay.
Clean the kitchen, get everything ready. I'll put our son to bed, give him a bath, put him to bed. Mr. Nasty time now or no? Like, how
This
you feeling?
is your
This your-
oh yeah.
Oh, if it's my shit, it's Mr. Dirty Nasty time.
In the bedroom.
Diddy time.
And then
Where the baby oil at?
oh, and then y'all go to bed, go to sleep. Right? Or
Sound
no?
good to
Is it
me.
over? Is it over?
I mean, what's after going to sleep?
I'm just asking.
It's on you.
Just end it so I can move on to what I gotta say.
Okay, I'm gonna end it so I need to hear what you were finna say.
I wasn't trying to rush you though.
No, I'm done.
It's over.
Yeah.
Okay. So what I heard or didn't hear in your perfect day, there was no communication between you and your wife. It was a round table. Hey, how was everybody's day? But a man and a woman, a husband and a wife, there was no intimacy. It was just fucking. That's what it sounded like. Sucking.
Did you ask me was it my perfect?
It
day?
is. It was your perfect day, but my point is, in your perfect day, there was no communication. Now we get to the meat and potatoes. Why you find it so problematic with communication? Because even when you paint your own perfect picture, there is none. And you probably got a woman over there that's unhappy because it's no communication and no intimacy. But here you are describing your perfect day and leaving those things out. on purpose.
Did you just trick
So
me?
that is the breakdown
Nope.
of y'all relationship.
I heard it too.
I'm just trying to get you to see that.
But
That's all.
And I heard it too, but it was the fact that it was your perfect day. Your perfect day doesn't mean that it was a perfect relationship.
Yeah, like that was a day. You
Your
said a
analysis was
I was
very
saying that
on
his
point.
perfect. I was saying,
Thank you so much, Tom.
Hold on, I'm not
He got
disagreeing.
it.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not
No.
disagreeing.
day. You gave me a
Really,
day.
no, because
I got a day.
you are a married man. You're not a dating man. You are a married man. I don't care, married.
Damn, I can't have
you
one
live with
perfect
your
day.
spouse. See, do you hear what he's saying?
No,
He's
that's why I said I'm
let
not
me- no,
disagreeing with
he's
you.
saying,
Don't get me
damn,
wrong, I'm not
I
disagreeing.
can't have one perfect day. What he really mean is,
No,
damn,
you
y'all
can't tell
can't
me-
leave me alone for one day.
can't
As
tell
a
me what I
married
really
man,
mean, but
why
ask
do
me a
you need
question.
to be left alone for that to be a perfect day? For you to be happy? Why do you need zero communication or intimacy with your wife and possibly your kids not to be there? Come on now.
All right, moving on to this next one because we ain't got that much time left. We got things to do, like Tom got to get on the road and shit in the morning. I really want to hit this because we need to talk about verbal and nonverbal communication, because this is in a relationship out of and outside of a relationship, by the way, because women be doing some nonverbal things that men don't pick up on. I want to go through the women that's in here right now and give us maybe one thing that either you typically do or you see things that women do that dudes just don't, nonverbal. And it ain't got to be sexual. It's just nonverbal communication that's been done and men just don't pick up on.
But non-verbally, I look off because it's not literally me. I don't know. I don't like really point eye contact. I can understand if you look off.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you still listen to me. I'm not gonna assume that you're not listening to me. But I'm a type of person who drifts off. Like, I'll look this way and I'm listening because I visually listen to what you're saying so I can get a visual standpoint, and that's me looking off. It's not me not listening to you. Okay? Then I'm gonna point that out there.
Now, I can agree with that looking off thing, because I feel if I'm talking to somebody and the point where you turn your head or the point where it looks like that you're not interested, I'm going to pick that up as in you're not interested. That's going to be a nonverbal communication to me to shut the fuck up. The time that you break eye contact, look, you can break eye contact, right? We look, we talk, and we look. But the time you make some expression and you just like this, and nobody can see what I'm doing, I'm looking up in the air and I'm looking off. The time you look up in there and look off while somebody is actively talking to you, I'm going to be like, conversation over. And I'm going to find a way to end the conversation. That's how I feel as a man. But that is one, though. That's a nonverbal. Yeah. Not saying it's good or bad.
I thought eye contact was a great one. Like, say, I'm talking too much. I done bag bitches from across the club from eye contact. Like,
Well, we're not saying that that's bad.
And I'm quick
We
on,
talking
why
about
the
looking
hell
off.
is you staring at me? I'm quick like that.
well, you wasn't for
Because
me.
I
Get
either
the fuck
say
out.
something about it. Say something. Don't just stare at me.
But
say
that's just
something.
a thing. Like, no, that be it. Like, say you be like, you point at
That's
the bar.
fine. That's
Nah,
nonverbal.
nigga, it's
But you just-
nonverbal. But I'm looking at you. Once I see you caught my eye, hey, the little gesture. Oh, you gonna drink? Shit.
That's understandable. Some people just sit there and be like,
And now you could go to communicating. Nah, that's weird.
because I find it hard to believe that even when you're making eye contact with somebody, they're not drifting off. People sleep with their eyes closed. I mean, open.
I think y'all take a little bit too far.
What's another form besides
Sorry.
eye contact?
I don't really. My take is a little different. I don't think men miss the nonverbal cues at all. I think they just choose not to respond to them. They know.
Body language.
I know. They pick up on it. You know when your woman is mad.
We're not
You
saying
know-
your
and
woman.
you might be.
What if it's not your woman?
Because I
Okay.
I
And
specifically
give me
said
another
they have to be in a
scenario, because I
relationship.
mean I'm with you in a club. Communication with just eyes or looks. Or
It's
whatever.
your scenario. You pick the scenario.
I gave you one, and you told me,
Okay.
what if it's not
Continue.
your woman? So
Okay,
you
I'm
don't want to
sorry.
switch
I'm
it up.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm
Go
okay.
ahead.
Okay, then. So, yeah, I think that men pick up on nonverbal communication. I know the question was, what happens when men miss the clues of nonverbal communication from a woman. I don't think they be missing the cues. I think they see it. Now they may be making a choice. If she don't tell me what's wrong, I ain't finna ask. It might be that, but that don't mean you missed it. You just don't want to bring it up. You want me to say something.
I gotta
you want
call
me
you
to
out on
tell
that
you
shit.
how I feel.
I gotta call you out on
What's
that.
up?
That's just how you feel, though. That's just how you feel. People can miss stuff. Men can miss.
Can is the key word there.
But you said we don't.
I don't think
You said
y'all
we
do.
ain't. See, that's what I'm saying.
I think now there
people
are
will literally.
Do you need me to say it's exceptions to every rule? Do I have to say that?
You got to, because these niggas out here these
Okay,
days.
well, it's exceptions to every rule.
Because I'm gonna tell you. I'm
However,
exception to
for the
every
most
fucking
part,
rule.
I think that men do be knowing like what be going, what the vibes a woman is giving, whether it's sexual or
Let me set a
she
scene
want to
for you.
talk
Some of
to
them
me,
don't.
Let me set a
or
scene.
she's interested or mad.
Let me set a scene for you.
Yeah.
You invite a lady over to your house. Y'all supposed to be watching TV, chilling, with the understanding that there's no sex.
Okay.
Y'all gotta understand it.
Okay.
She comes over. And she got. I ain't gonna even entertain that shit.
Please, let's get going.
She comes over, but when she comes over, she got some sexual explicit shit on.
We ain't having sex, Willie, but you invite me over and I show up at your door in some lingerie.
Yeah.
The fuck? Who does that?
She just wanted
I'm
to
at-
get
so
some
ask her,
shrimp
so if she
par,
did that-
and now she finna
She
go
not
fuck a
gonna
nigga.
do that. Ain't no woman showing up at your door in lingerie, so she'll tease.
So I'm asking you a question.
I just gave you the answer.
She trying to use you for your Netflix code.
I said she'll tease.
She finna go to the next nigga house, give him the code, and watch some shit and
So
bust
is
open.
that a form of is that a nonverbal communication?
No.
That's not. That was just the tease.
Because
But what's the tease?
Let me tell you something. Especially when you get her in here and she ain't talking about nothing sexually. Then you know it was about something else.
It's about something
It was
else.
about something else.
And you don't even know what that is.
That
you
is
get the fuck out my house with
nonverbal.
that shit.
She telling you should pick up on. Oh, this about something else.
You
She
have
wants
a
something else.
perception of what
You know
you
what?
want it to be. But
I had
then-
exception what I didn't want it to be.
Oh, okay, but
And then you came in with some bullshit.
What it could
That's
be.
some bullshit to a nigga. That's bullshit.
If
To
If she
a
show up in
nigga,
lingerie,
isn't that some bullshit?
No, that's bullshit to me.
Okay.
I'm a
That-
woman.
that's
If she show up
bullshit.
in lingerie and we said we ain't having sex,
and we gotta understand it ain't
that
shit
we
going
ain't having
on.
sex. No. No. You
some
playing.
bullshit.
You playing.
control yourself.
You playing too much. Don't do that.
And I'm supposed to control myself.
Yeah, you better control yourself, but don't do
You
that.
got me fucked. Not just playing.
No.
Okay.
No.
So what about body language then? Body language.
The body language up close and personal
So-
hugs and all like
Touching you on
Once
your
you
thigh.
break,
So-
break the
You
touch
shit.
barrier.
uh-huh.
Or not
Yeah.
even just that.
Making Lil Willie
In
get
the
up and
convers-
shit. Put that motherfucker out there. That nigga was like, tit, nah, sit the fuck down.
You is on
you ain't
demon
getting
time
shit
today.
tonight.
Y'all excuse DJ Willie Well. He is on demon time today.
Everybody's got their point of view. Yeah, you know it's true.
How about this? We at a table and I sit there and have some type of gesture. It's a nonverbal situation, but you don't even know where I'm coming from with that scenario. You just assuming that, oh, well, shit, she already got a problem.
Somebody in public, right?
Yeah, so
And they body
communicate.
language and their appearance, and someone
a
walk
certain
up
way.
to them
She said
and they be like, "Oh, you got a problem because you look mean as fuck,
Oh, that's how people be doing me.
and you got a problem. You must have a problem."
But in a nonverbal way, my body language is a certain way, and you might think it's a negative perspective, but in my head,
Now, my question is, you out there and you looking like this, one, are you open to someone to approach you, or you don't want no one to approach you? Because if you're looking like that and you don't want anyone to approach you, then your nonverbal communication is on point. But if you look like that and you want somebody to approach you, then that's a miscommunication, because now you non-verbalizing you don't want to be approached.
Are we talking about what a person has on?
their facial and their demeanor, how
their
they're
body
sitting,
If I say
their
what
body
up and you
language,
keep
how they're
walking,
sitting.
I know you ain't interested. You ain't saying shit.
Body language. Well, yeah, you can.
Especially if somebody walk up to you and they do like one of these numbers
You
and they
can
turn
give
away.
off
Or
an energy that I don't want to be bothered. Like, yeah, you can. There are certain
Or
ways
like
you
I'm
can do
sitting
that.
right now, I could be just like this.
that's
Actually,
actually
it is.
it.
And
See,
then
look
When your
at you.
arms are folded, that means you're closed off.
But I
That
could be
is.
sitting here and I
could be
could just be
cold.
cold as hell, you know?
But that, yeah, they would get that wrong because that right there
Right.
saying you closed off. You
It
don't
mean,
want
don't bother
anyone near
me.
you
Don't.
right now.
I don't
That's
know.
what
With
that
the
is.
blanket, I would say she's cold.
Well, if I was without the blanket, or sometimes they point out, well, what are you over there thinking about? Because I get to doing all of this. But in reality, it's something different than what they actually think I'm portraying. It's my own body language.
Well, your body. No, you don't have your own body language. It is a language.
It is.
Yeah.
It is a language. It's just that what is in your head is not what your body is giving off.
Or what
So
we're
you're
not
thinking about
thinking.
a certain exactly. You're thinking about a certain thing, but your body language is saying something else. And people are reading. They can't read your thoughts.
Right.
They're just reading your body language.
And I'm gonna give a lot of y'all some quick body language information. Like we was talking about with your arm closed up. If you're talking to somebody and they're facing straight at you and they're just open, that's saying a lot. Versus someone standing to the side of you. Like, and if you want to get in a fight, what you're gonna do? You're gonna score up. You're gonna get in defense. So someone standing to the side, they're already in somewhat of a either I'm in the defense mode or I'm really not really fucking with you. But if they're standing straight at you and they're open, that says a whole lot.
Right, because and I think that's something that we lack on understanding each other, because me, I'm a fidgety type of person. So when I sit here and I stand like this, I'm trying to control myself to not being fidgety, because I'm a
keep hearing,
fidgety.
"Cut
I'm
yourself."
all over the place.
Yeah.
And a lot of the times you could think, oh well, she don't want to listen to what I gotta say.
Yeah.
But in me,
Just do it.
I'm like, I'm listening, I'm good,
Cut
you
them.
know, because sometimes people will stop and say, hey, you okay? You good? Oh yeah, I'm just sitting like this because I'm trying not to be, you know, or not trying to lose your point of view, because people do look at things like that.
And I'm gonna tell you what a lot of dudes don't have that I have, and I hear it all day long, and that's the communication thing. So when you're like that, person like me, like Sheree said before, I'm gonna talk to you and ask you. I'm gonna literally talk about what's going on to get understanding, because assuming shit is the mother of all fuck ups. So you assuming that you're this type of way. We ain't got to assume nothing. Let's talk about it. Especially if I'm either trying to get to know you or we're on a date or whatever. We're going to talk about that at the table right now. What's going on? Because now I'm getting to learn you. And once I get to learn you, we ain't got to have this conversation again.
I'm gonna tell you like a palm reader. Put your hand in my palm. Then I'm gonna see what's going on. Like, look dead in your eyes. If you look off, I'm like, gotta go. Motherfucker crazy. No, I just fucking around.
Yeah, we
I'm
got
gonna go there.
Or maybe
Yeah, we got a little bit of time left, but I really want to open it up to the females again. Can y'all, before we close this out, give us something that the dudes need to know?
Give us a lesson.
Like, give us a lesson, like Tone said, because it's how to speak to a woman. Let's speak your language. Give us something that we can take home that the listeners out there can resonate with, so they can be better people.
Like, don't let your ego get in the way. Let your confidence stand up for you or something.
Y'all telling us what to say?
I'm just saying, an example. That's an example.
Y'all telling us.
I took the best thing from her.
Okay, so what I'm gonna end with is, I feel like if guys could just be a little bit more open-minded with a lot of different conversations, then, and not just take it as what we're saying just straight negative, and just be just open-minded, just free-minded about whatever it is that we're coming to you with, whether if it's something good, whether if it's something bad. Just be clear-minded about it. And I feel like the conversation will go very smooth.
I think
Go ahead.
I just, as a woman and at my age, I really want to get it out there to the man, is to just be utmost open to a woman's perspective as well. And when it is a time that she's actually open and willing to give you the understanding, just be there, because what I've gotten from DJ Willie Will is that, well, we on y'all time, or you know, and it's not always about y'all time, but also it's like sometimes some people be trying to give you the time to come, and we be trying to give ourselves the time to come so that we can effectively communicate with you guys. And if you feel like that's something that you don't want as a man, express that to your woman, because a lot of the times you are open to help out and understand or talk and communicate, but y'all lack to express as well. So just express to your woman like, hey, I know you probably don't want to hear this right now because we're having a disagreement, but I really feel like you're being either closed off to me or you're not trying to understand where I'm coming from. And I'm not trying to disrespect you. I'm not trying to make you feel this type of way. And I do want to understand you. So what can we do as a whole to help each other out in a relationship? And it'll really kind of break some little ties around us, because we all are stubborn in our own way.
I think Escape said it best. What I need from you
is understand.
Sang it. And it's a beautiful
What you got for us, Sheree?
The thing that I would want to leave with men, piece of advice, is to effectively communicate, right? As a man, don't be afraid to show your emotions to your woman or your partner, or acknowledge within yourself that they exist. That's fine. It's okay to be soft sometimes. I don't even want to say sometimes. I just feel like it's just okay. It's okay to be soft. It's okay to be vulnerable. That doesn't mean you're not manly. And it's also okay to hold your woman accountable when she's not communicating effectively. I think that's important for both people to do. And stop lying. Like, I know y'all think, I'm not saying that that's just a man thing, but I'm talking to the men. I think lies are the easiest way to corrupt any situation. So if we're going to talk about effectively communicating, we got to start with the truth. Do not tell me a dressed up lie. Don't tell me no dressed up lie. Give me the ugly truth. Respectfully. That's what I will leave with men.
And I'm feeling that too. Ton, you got last words?
Yeah. If you know your partner, or you know what I'm saying, what y'all going through, how y'all feel about each other, how long y'all been together, whatever the situation, or if y'all didn't, you tell them what you think is best for you or for them or for y'all, and they still don't agree with it, let them bump their head, but don't let them bump their head twice. Step in, be a man.
Mike, you got something? Pass on that. All right. For myself, man, I'm going to say it, and I say it on every show there is, a self-improvement. No one's perfect in this world, so when you go into a relationship, either romantic or whatever, you got to understand you going in this relationship with, we can use baggage or negativity, whatever. You got to understand that you need to improve on something in order to make your relationship better. And however you figure out how to communicate, run with it, but keep improving. That's all I got to say about that. Yeah, Taz, what you got for us?
I wanted to reciprocate, not just because I don't want it to be where it's just us women. I wanted to ask you men, what is something that you feel like a woman in a relationship should change to help you effectively communicate, or for her to effectively communicate?
Sometimes, not all situations, but if I let you talk and then I talk, there's no need for a rebuttal. We both say what we need to say. Let's understand it and fix it.
I know ladies, females are emotional. So when it comes to communication, I'm not asking for women to remove emotions, but to regulate their emotions when communicating with a man. If they can regulate their emotions while they communicating, then things could be a little bit better.
Mike? You have any?
All right, it's Zealous Vibes. Uh-oh, Mike, what the fuck?
If I had to answer that question, if I gave a women advice, just because men don't feel the same way that you feel, doesn't mean that they don't feel anything at all. They just don't feel it on the same level that you feel it. And that doesn't mean they don't care about you. That doesn't mean you are unimportant. That doesn't mean any of that. They just means they don't feel the same way about a topic that you feel. Simple as that.
Perfect.
You heard it, man. Hopefully y'all got a good understanding. Y'all learned something today. It's Zealous Vibe, and we out this month.
Peace.
Take a shot.
Shot o'clock.
Don't forget what to do. We got more good vibes coming just for you. Follow, subscribe, and hit that share. Show some love, spread it everywhere. Got ideas for the next big show? Drop a line, let us know. We vibe together, you know it's right. Hit that bell, don't miss a sight. Your feedback helps us grow, it's true. Tell us how we're doing, from us to you.